Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me. It was afternoon for me, but wherever you are, thank you for joining me. My name is Lynda. I'm also known as the Psychic Pinup. It's very nice to have you back here with me for the next hour. Let's just wait for some people to jump on. I see there's a number of you already. Now, let's hope, fingers crossed, that we do not have any issues with the internet. This is getting to be a bit of a problem here in this area. And we have very bad weather today, which makes it challenging again. So we'll just wait for some of you to jump on. Let me know where you are watching from. And I do ask that you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have done that in the comments section, along with your questions and or comments. I am drawn to those that do share the live feed. Now I'm getting I'm getting a lot of people asking for mediumship by the looks of it already. I am steering clear of mediumship on these live feeds purely because, one, there is a lag, always a 30-second lag from when I am talking to you to when you are hearing it. I need validation straight away with the evidence that I bring through. I can't sit around and wait for that. And number two, I have got the internet is very it's in and out. So again, I can't lose my connection with spirits. So that's why I am steering clear from that. I do prefer to stick with psychic readings. Just bear with me because I've just noticed here, I've got my phone, my trusty phone here. So if I keep looking down, I'm just checking out what's going on down here. So just bear with me for a moment. Alrighty. Okay. Yes, it is playing up here again. Okay, fingers crossed it will work. Okay, now I will let you know about my dates in probably about 10 minutes time of what's going on. But my biggest news is, or the biggest thing I've got coming up this week, is the platform show that I am doing with Lynda on Saturday night. The details are there on the bottom of the screen at Port Kembla. We are doing a 2.5 hour platform show Saturday night. Tickets are purchased through Eventbrite, and I will put the link up after the live feed. Now, with my readings, if you are not new, if you are new, and if you are not new, I'm just going to remind you, I prefer to work with direct questions. Please do not ask me for a general reading. What can I see? Can I pull a card? I do not do cards. I channel a lot of my information from spirit. So you will see me looking over here a lot. It's because I'm having three-way conversations. Also, I do not answer medical or legal questions on live feeds. So please just bear that in mind. Anything that I give out here on these readings, these live feeds are some may think that they are general. I do that for a reason, as I am mindful that we are in a public forum, and the information, anybody could be accessing the information that I am giving out. So as I said, I am quite mindful about that. Okay, so please just bear that in mind. Although if I'm reading you, you may find that I can go into cryptic mode, and you would be the person that's understanding what I'm talking about. And I'll leave that at that. Okay, so who have we got here? So again, I'm going to ask, can you please like and share the live feed? Let me know that you have done that. Pop that in the comments section. Sandra, yeah, I know that I keep freezing. You know yourself, it's Port Kembla is shocking. It's I don't know what it is. All of a sudden, it seems to be we don't have internet access or proper internet access. It's like they flick the switch and it's gone. And also with the cloud coverage that we've got this afternoon, it doesn't help either. But I will do what I can do. I can only do my best. So who have we got here? Oh, so hello, Ruth, Erica, Nicole, hello. Who else have we got? I already said hello to you, Sandra. Are you in at the shop today, Sandra? Or are you are you at the airport? Have a wonderful trip. Annette, hello from Chicago. Thank you for joining me. Melissa, Florida, all the way from Florida. Thank you for joining me. Paula, thank you. Liked and shared. Where is that? Is that up in Queensland, honey? Let me know where that is. Oh, okay. Laurie, hello. Okay. Going to holidays. You're going to Queensland. Well, oh, that's right. We spoke about this last week. I'm going to Queensland next Wednesday. I think Wednesday or Thursday. I can't keep track. And you'll be up there at the same time as me, but I'm working, unfortunately. All right. Vianello, hello from South Africa. Thank you for joining. You and my sign, actually. I was looking for a sign actually today, and believe it or not, you are my sign, lovely. So put a question up for me, sweetheart. Paula, hello. All right, let's get into all of this. Okay, Erica, please ask me direct questions. No messages, no generals. Ask me direct questions, please. It's I prefer to work that way on these live feeds, only so I can get through a lot of you. Hello, Danielle, all the way from Bathurst. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Okay, I'm waiting for a question. I'm just getting messages. Ask for messages. Paula, do you ever come this way? So what's that? Is that? Hang on. You got to remember the way I roll. I tend to forget a lot of things I say. So Paula, you're in Queensland, are you? If that's the case, I will be in Brisbane next weekend. Not this weekend, coming next weekend for the Mind Body Spirit Festival. So I understand I fly up either Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember which day, and I think it either starts on Thursday or it starts on Friday. I can't remember because I always get my days mixed up. But anyway, long story short, I will be there next weekend doing readings. I am taking bookings if you would like to book in. I am offering that for the Mind, Body, Spirit only because I know from experience when those doors open and if we get busy, there can be up to a 3-hour wait to have a reading with me. And so that's why I do open the books. If you want to pre-book, I'm okay with that. Hello, Chanel. Hello. Okay. Erica, will my person come back? Realized. Oh, okay. Will he come back? Will he come back? Oh, okay. Look, where I've got you at the moment, Erica. Now, if you want to know, I scribble when I read. I'm not seeing it at the moment, lovely. I'm seeing you going through a period of healing. There's a lot of healing that's going on with you. Now, this is the thing. I don't feel like he's in the space at the moment to realize what he has done. But saying that, I am being shown things that there is a communication that is going to be coming in, but I feel like it's out of the blue. It's when you least expect it. Now, it's funny that I started reading you when Chanel jumped on because Chanel will attest to this, that cut ties. And that's why I'm saying there's this healing that's going on with you. So I feel like you need to energetically cut these cords that you've got going to this person. And more often than not, once you cut these cords, that's when they feel like something's up. There's no longer that attachment that you have with them, and that's when they tend to come back. Now, that's why I'm going to say I am seeing that there is communication coming in for you, but it's going to be out of the blue, and in other words, when you least expect it. And I feel like that this is when you've done this work on yourself and you have moved on. I still feel like, however, that it's not realizing what they have done here. But I just feel like you were in a different headspace, if that makes sense. So I do see you changing paths with this person. They're giving me the number 6. So this has happened either last 6 weeks or 6 months. I'm understanding if that's correct, but I'm just being shown that there's another period of, they're saying be kind to yourself. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there also, lovely. Just check, unless you're wanting this to happen, the internet, the settings on your social media, if it's open for the world to see, great. If you're happy with that, great. But it's either this person or somebody else is keeping tabs on you, checking you out. Now, if you really want to get under their skin, I would shut all that down so that they couldn't see anything. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you, lovely. Hope that helps you. Who else have we got here? Yeah, you've got lots of healing. You've still got a lot more to go through too, lovely. So I'm going to say be kind Just be kind to you. They're also showing me here a sound healing. You've been to sound healing. Have you been doing some sort of energy clearing or some sort of energy work that they're highlighting as well? Melanie from London, thank you for joining. Okay. You're further north, Paula, 3 hours. Okay. Unfortunately, I won't be up that far. So as far as I'm going north for me is Brisbane at the moment. Okay. Make my energy count. It's that's what I'm saying. When was the last time you checked your settings? Because I'm being shown that it may not even be this person, but I'm being shown like spying on what's going on in your life. And if you don't want people knowing, I would suggest that you change those settings, lovely, because yeah. And okay, I heard this really great saying a couple of months ago. Why talk when you can stalk? And I'll leave that one with you. Now, who have we got here? Okay, my lovely one from South Africa. Hello, lovely. How are you? Just want a direction on finances and career, please, for this year. Will it get better? I feel like what you're doing, you're not going to be doing towards the end of the year. I am seeing that there's a change of direction coming for you. But I feel like that this is in terms of career. So they're giving me March, April, May. March, April, May is when you're going to start reassessing what's going on with career-wise, because I am being shown that there is further learning, further study that's coming up around for you. June, July is when I do see you making some inquiries or looking into further study. But I just feel like come December, you're not going to be doing what it is that you are doing now. So with the finances, I'm going to say yes, unfortunately, they're going to be put on hold until we sort out this whole career thing, because I just feel like there needs to be changes around the career. What you've done now, I just feel like it's just not floating your boat, if that makes sense. And I'm just being shown you in his transformation period. So just they're asking me to just accept what's being thrown at you, because they're saying you're a little bit stubborn. You're a little bit stubborn and don't listen. And they're trying to gently push you on the path that you need to be on. And you are resisting. You're resisting. And they're just saying, just please go with the flow and stop resisting, because they're trying to push you to where you need to be. So just go with the feels. You're also very susceptible to a lot of signs and synchronicities around you. So I want you they're saying the next 2 weeks in particular, that there's going to be a lot of signs and synchronicities coming up around you in terms of where you need to be going. Because I just feel like you're going to be on a completely different path, and you'll be back here this time next year saying, you know what? New person, new life, new woman, everything else, if that makes sense. So I hope that makes sense. And thank you for joining me. Let me just scroll down a bit here. Okay, hello Kylie. Hello Terry T from Malaysia. Just to let everybody know, I am actually broadcasting to a number of platforms this afternoon. So if you think I'm not seeing you, please don't think I'm ignoring you or what have you. I've got like half a dozen platforms that I am broadcasting to. I do encourage everybody to go on over to my main page, which is the Psychic Pinup. You probably got more of a chance of me seeing your comments on there, as I've got my phone open here, so I'm reading that at the same time. So, the comment, actually, I don't have the link there in Facebook, just the Psychic Pinup, and you'll find me. And while you're there, make sure you like and follow the page. you got problems with Facebook this afternoon, go over to YouTube. I'm also broadcasting on YouTube as well. Okay. You are welcome, lovely. You're welcome. Oh. Natasha, when I read that, they just straight away said, no, it will find you. So are you trying a little bit too hard, lovely? You're putting yourself out there because they're just saying it will find you. And it's going to find you in the most, it's when you least expect it. Now, the more I'm feeling into this, they're showing me that there is a trip that's coming up, and I am seeing something to do around a restaurant or a gathering as well. And there's a lot of people around. So whereabouts are you located? What city are you in? Because I feel like that this is a city thing, or if you're not in the city, it's a trip to the city. I feel like I'll need to highlight, but they're wanting you to know it will find you. Okay, those who've just jumped on, I do ask that you ask me specific questions. I do prefer to work with them on these live feeds. Just means I can get through a lot more of you. Please don't ask me for generals and what can I see. I can see a lot of things, but otherwise I'll just keep going. Ramble, 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 ramble. Let's keep them nice and short so I can get through a lot more of you. Okay. Aman, you've patiently been waiting. I've noticed that you've been trying to get my attention. Okay, I'm going to say yes. Yes. Is the lion there for a reason? Is that your star sign? I love lions. They're my favorite animal. It's because number one, I am a Leo, and number two, I find that it's a sign of strength. And while I'm feeling into this, I am picking up Leo Virgo season here. So I'm going to say August/September that I'm getting in terms of timeframes. But understand, and this is what I do remind everybody when I do readings, that when I do readings, it's where I currently see you on your timeline. You can change that timeline by making different decisions. We have free will and we can change that at any stage. But as of today, that's what I'm seeing for you. So I hope that helps you. I know you're impatient. You think, oh, all the way down there, 6 months or however long that is, 7 months. But they're showing me there's work that you need to be doing on yourself between now and then. Who else have we got here? Paula, how do I know your name? It's... You don't have anything to do with photography, do you? I don't know why they dropped that into my head then. Okay. Will I be successful in my January? Oh, so you've gone for a job and you're just waiting to hear back. Okay, thank you. You're a little bit uncertain with this because I feel like you felt like that this role was out of your league. Uncertainty I'm picking up with that. So I'm going to say I feel like there's another job that's coming as well, because correct me if I'm wrong, you're actively looking for another role here. There's going to be a choice of two. There's two. So I'm going to say yes, I'm sitting on this as favorable, but at the same time, I have to say that there's going to be two here and you're going to have a decision to make. Okay. And then they're showing me. Then you're going to go back and ask people advice on that one too, which one you should be taking. But I do feel favorable, but I'm going to say there's two. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. Okay, let me just grab a drink here. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just looking at some of these comments. Okay. Chanel, why can't you do both, honey? You're asking me about should you focus on work or study, is that right? Why can't you do both? Okay, because as soon as I said that, they just showed me a bloke. Now I know you're laughing about that, so you're worried about taking up more of your personal time. Is that right? But they're showing me um, to do both. 3. They're just telling me the next 3 months of your life's going to be busy anyway. So I'm going to say do both, all in moderation, lovely. Okay, so that's that one there that I just found. Yes, the uncertainty with you there, lovely. Did you get back to me about the photography side of it? I can't. It's a bit hard to go back sometimes um, with questions, comments. I told you. That's why I said. See, that's taking up your other time. Just saying. All right. So those who've just jumped on, I ask that you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you've done that in the comments section there, and pop that along with your question and or comments. Okay, so no to the photography, but I'm just going to ask you to just take that on board because, and I say this to everybody who has readings with me, that if I hear, feel, smell, taste, feel, whatever, I will pass it on to you. And it's not for me to understand, and it may be something that's coming up for you later on or something that you need to look into. So thank you for liking and sharing, Lynda Woods. Now, who else have we got here? Okay, Kelly, I do not answer medical or legal questions on live feeds. Sorry, lovely. If you want to ask me something else. And okay, who else have we got here? Where are we? Melissa. Hello, Melissa. Thank you for joining me. So you're asking me any messages about my career and moving. Okay. I can tell you, yes, the move is definitely happening if that's what you're wanting to know. Now, I feel like here, I can't quite work out the difference here, whether it's the job that you've, the career or the actual move itself. But I have this feeling that we've just been through a bit of a battle, and I want to say I'm left to pick up pieces. And I've got a lot of emotional detachment going on at the moment. Like the way I'm feeling is I'm over a lot of things. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm feeling because I don't like this feeling when I do have it, but they are showing me here that there is a moving on. Now, I am getting a number 8 with you. And when I get numbers, they're time frames. So 8 days, 8 weeks. I don't feel like it's in 8 days. I feel like possibly it's in 8 weeks. Now, the 8 could also represent August being the 8th month or 8 months, but I'm feeling it's a lot of this movement's going to be around about the 8-week mark for you. Okay, so hang in there, patience. They're just showing me you're quite grounded and quite head screwed on with money as well. So that's a good trait for you, lovely. So I hope that helps you. Who else have we got? Okay, Danielle, should I start a new job or stay in my current job, current role? Now, you mustn't have been on any of my live feeds before, but welcome. I'm one of these people. I firmly believe that psychics should not be telling people what they should be doing. Okay, I can see situations and I can see which way it's heading, and then it's up for you to be making that decision for yourself. I can give guidance, but I will never ever tell anybody what they should be doing. But look, what I'm picking up here is that um, I already know your cogs are turning and you are already looking at options. The seed's already been planted. Now, understand when we have these thoughts and the seeds being planted, more often than not, it's our team that is doing it for us. And when I talk about team, I talk about our spirit guides, I talk about our past loved ones, our ancestors. So I want you to be open to be receiving the seeds, the ideas and the seeds that they are planting for you. And try not to overthink, just accept and go with the flow with this. Now, I want you to start writing down these random thoughts that you are getting as well, because they are trying to guide you. Now, you've already planted the seed. So where I'm seeing it today, now understand you can change this, you have free will. I do see that there is a moving on. I do see that there is an emotional detachment with this job, and I do see that you will be moving on with that. But I can't tell you what to do. But where I'm sitting at today, that is what I'm seeing for you. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Who else have we got here? Oh, my phone just keeps freezing as well. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Chantel Carr. It's really small writing. I can't see it, so I've got to go back to the big screen here. So I will get to you. I'll try to get to you. So has Valentine's Day been good for everybody? I can't tell you the last time I've had a like a Valentine's thing happening, but how's your Valentine's Day, Chanel? Are you still on? Do give the goss. I'm going to start living my life through you at the moment, lovely. Okay, let's have a look at these. Okay, Chantel. Will things get better for my mum, please? And thank you. All I can see is a little tiny baby in your picture there. Shoo, okay. Now, this is the thing. I'm being shown that mum needs to have more faith in herself. Does that mean anything to you? Because I feel like a lot of this is mindset. Please don't tell me it's to do around health, because I do not do health readings, but I'm just being shown here that she needs to have more confidence in herself. And I'm also hearing the word self-esteem as well, if that means anything. But I am being shown here, okay, again, they're loving the number 8 with me today. 8. I'm going to say number 8 with her. So again, I'm going to say in the next 8 weeks, there are changes that are coming for her around there. I'm seeing there's a lot of healing that's going on. A lot of healing. Now, I don't feel like that is to do with health itself. It's more so to do with situations that's going on in her life. So again, it's a case of her being kind to herself and rebuilding this confidence again. So I'm going to say 8 weeks. There will be, okay, they're saying she needs to do some meditation as well. Meditation. And I believe that there is a celebration that's coming up around the family as well. I feel like I need to explore that. Things will start changing after that celebration. Okay, I hope that helps you. Oh my God, Mika, of course you're going to be okay. About to start a new job. Very nervous. You're only nervous because you want to do the best. And this is what I always say to people. I mean, like even for me, before I get on a stage, I'm really, really nervous before I get on a stage. But once I'm there, I'm fine. But it's the whole lead up. And it's only because I want to do my best. And that's what I feel like with you. And yes, you are going to be okay, lovely. They're giving me the number 4 with you. So 4, I feel like it's going to take a good 4 weeks before you actually find your feet. So please don't go beating yourself up from when you start to the 4-week mark, because there's a lead-in time here of you finding your feet, finding the ropes. Okay, but yes, you are going to be okay, lovely. Hang on, so what are you saying, Paul? I'm good with my time frames. I've seen you're good with your time frames. Can you see a time frame? I've just answered you before, didn't I? Okay, I'm getting 1 month, lovely. A month. 1 month. Or number 1. 1. I don't feel like it's a day. It could be a week, but I'm feeling like it's in the next month for you. Who else have we got? So make yourself known. If you've just jumped on, let me know where you're watching from, please. And I do ask that you like and share the live feed. And I do encourage you to go over to my main page, which is the Psychic Pinup. You've got more of a chance of me seeing you on there because I am watching my phone down here at the same time. And that's the Psychic Pinup page that I do have open. Your 3-year-old daughter, Chantel. It's yeah, they're beautiful and they're beautiful all the time, but at that age they're just discovering things and they're talking and it's all so innocent. Listen, oh, they're just saying to me, listen to the things that she comes out. She's refers to somebody that you've got no idea who she's talking about. There's an odd name that she comes out with. Take note of that. Okay, Kelly Prince, I can't tell you whether you should stay in a relationship or run, but I can tell you you've just answered your own question, lovely. Okay, should I stay in this relationship or run? Now, run is quite a strong word, and and I always put it back onto people to look for the red flags. And if something's not sitting right, you really need to start learning to listen to your gut. We have been conditioned to overlook things and always look for the good in people, and it's and also it's just bred into us that we should not be coming across as rude if we pull somebody up. Now it's only recently I have learned otherwise. I don't care what I if I offend somebody, I'm just speaking my truth, and in the long run it's actually it's saved me from a lot of what time wasters, I'd say, heartache at the same time. But I think you've already answered your own question there, honey. Run's a very strong word. Okay, but I'm going to say, okay, you're picking up third parties. Is that correct? I'll just leave that there for you. Just all you have to do is yes or no. But if that is what you're picking up, I'm confirming it, lovely. Okay, I'll leave that there for you. Okay. Who else have we got? Mika, you've been home for that long. Well, it's time that you got out, sweetheart. You're being pushed out of your comfort zone. It's a good thing. Okay, let me just scroll down. So, Lynda Woods, you're in Shell Harbour. Are you coming to our show on Saturday night, beautiful? Saturday night at the Vault in Port Kembla, we're doing a psychic and mediumship show. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Okay. Oh, thank you for the validation, Chantel. I do appreciate when I don't expect them. I trust everything that spirit gives me, but it's always nice to get validation. Okay, brother's 40th is coming up. That's when they just said that the celebration that's coming up, that's the turning point for your mum. Okay, but they're saying for her not to stop doing this healing, this meditation on herself. So please don't go and say to her, "Oh, mum, everything's going to change after your brother's 40th birthday," because she won't do the work on herself. Let her keep doing it. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I've got so many comments to go through. Sorry, guys. So Tracy Wares, you're very, very patient. Where's your bungalow? Will I get my bungalow? Have I not read for you before, lovely? Bungalow, bungalow, bungalow. I'm going to say yes. You will get it, but have I felt like I've read for you before. I'm going to say the bungalow, yes. In terms of timing, they're giving it to me in terms of spring. So I'm seeing little shoots coming out on branches. So that's indicating to me springtime. So wherever you are in the world, that's what I'm seeing for you. I hope that helps you. Okay. Jamal, no, I'm picking up no straight away. No. Nope, nope, no. In fact, she's moved. Is that right? There's distance between the two of you? If not, there's going to be a distance. They're moving. Okay, so I'm going to say no. Lovely, I'm sorry. It's yeah, I'm also picking up a move around that person as well. Okay. Who else have we got here? Now, look, this is what I say to people. I don't like to do mediumship on these live feeds only because of the lag and the internet problems that we're having, and I need to get validation straight away. But the thing is, I said if spirit does come through, I will definitely bring them through for you. But I have a female, a lady here, female, and I do have issues with my head. I'm very lightheaded. Now, it means to me the feeling that I'm getting with this person is possibly we've had a stroke or we've had I've got balance issues like either low blood pressure or something of that nature where I feel like she either fainted quite a lot. If any, it could even be a possible brain tumor because I do pick up a lot of dizziness around this person. I need to acknowledge this. So if anybody can claim this lady, I do feel like it is somebody's mum that's coming through here. Now, I understand with that she's wanting to acknowledge a birthday that is coming up around this person who is online as well, and she's wanting to say happy birthday for this person, but she's saying that she also passed around about the time of this birthday as well. If anybody can claim this. All right. I've also got Belinda Carlisle. She's singing me Belinda Carlisle, Leave a Light On for Me as well. So I feel like that it is definitely a mum coming through and Leave a Light On for Me. I feel like that was a significant something that used to go on between you and her, leave a light on. So either you've let the porch light on or you light a candle all the time for this lady, leave a light on. But she's asking me to pass on that she is fine, and there is something that's coming on in your life here. They're showing me that there's decisions around a relationship, in what direction to be going with a relationship here. And that's what she says, to follow your heart with this. Okay, and stop trying to make people happy all the time. Okay, it's time that you started to put yourself first. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Good, because now she can go and I can get rid of that feeling that I've had. So I hope somebody can claim that reading. Okay, I've got a lot of yeses here, so I'm guessing that was just in relation to that reading that I just did of the person that I just brought through. So Helena, you've said yes. Laurie, yes. I'm guessing that's who. Again, if I get the yeses, see, I need a whole you need to put it in one big box for me because it takes forever for things to come through. Is that yes to the passing, how they passed, or the birthday, or the anniversary coming up, and the bits and bobs? It's best if you just put it all into one for me. Thanks. Okay. Now, Desiree, is my job stable or will I lose it? Okay, you quite like this job. Is that my understanding? They're saying you quite like this job. and they're on the fence, on the fence, on the fence, on the fence. Okay. I feel like somebody's going to call you in and have the talk about this, but I see you coming up trumps. Okay. So all this, this instability that you're feeling at the moment, I feel like it's to do with everything that's going on at all the other places. They're talking about heads rolling. Does that mean anything? There's heads rolling because you're going to get called in. There's going to be the talk, but I feel like you're going to be fine. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. You've had the talk. Now I have to reply. I feel like you'll be fine because I see you shining. Okay. Alrighty. Let me just change my paper here. Just bear with me. So now I just want to give out some dates, if that's okay. I've got a platform show coming up on Saturday night at Port Kembla. So anybody who is in the Illawarra area, Wollongong area, or if you are happy to travel, I am doing a psychic and mediumship platform show with Lynda Yusuf at the Vault. It is a private club at Port Kembla. The doors open at 6 p.m. We come on stage at 7. So you are able to get dinner there. The food is excellent, as are the cocktails. So I hear. I don't touch spirit until I finish with spirit after the show. And it is a fun night. We try to get around to as many people as we can. It's not just pure mediumship. We will also be doing psychic readings as well. So we are mindful that sometimes it can be a little bit boring just sitting there listening to people's mediumship readings. We try to keep it going, the flow going. The following week, her and I will both be up at Brisbane for the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. And anybody who is up in Brisbane, and if you're coming to the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival, I'm more than happy to take a booking for you now, just so you don't have to wait when you get there. So that's next weekend. And then I'm coming back and, hang on. Let's just backtrack a bit. I'm in Goulburn this Friday. Anybody who's in Goulburn, if you'd like to have a private reading with me, I've got 3 spots left for that. So this Friday, the 17th, I am doing private readings at Goulburn. And then next month in March, the 18th of March, I am doing another platform show with 3 other lovely ladies, Donna Young, Elizabeth Bratcher, and the Divine Channeler. We are at the Panthers Bathurst, I understand. Danielle, if you're watching, please correct me if that date is wrong. But anybody out at Bathurst, can't even talk. Anybody out at Bathurst, we are doing a platform show on Saturday, the 18th of March at Bathurst Panthers. The following day, the 19th of March, we're doing Living Wellness, Psychic and Expo at the same club. So Expo, I will be doing private readings at that expo. I am not handling the bookings for that. You will need to contact the organizer of Living Wellness Events. Go on over to her page, Living Wellness Events, and you can contact her directly. The following week, again, after that, end of March, I will be back in Bathurst to do a workshop. So anybody out in that area and interested in learning about psychic development or mediumship development, inbox me. I'm more than happy to give you details of that. I am doing a 1-day workshop with the Divine Channeler. So I'll be doing my bit. She'll be doing her bit. We did it last year. It was well received and everybody got a lot of things out of that. And after that, I will be in Christchurch, New Zealand, end of March through to around about the 10th of April, just off the top of my head. So, if you are in Christchurch and you'd like to have a reading with me, inbox me. Okie dokie. So what have we got here? Okay. Could be my mum. I've just had a birthday last month. Thank you. My 50th. Happy birthday. Couldn't speak for the last 2 weeks before she passed. often lightheaded. Okay, thank you. I'm having challenges with her granddaughter. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. I will take that. She's come through. And do you know what? That is just double validation for me, lovely, because for a sign for myself. Okay, not to do with you, but my own personal things going on in my lifetime. And so she didn't pass close to my birthday, but my father did. No, okay. She always said that she'd flick the lights for me when she passed. Okay, so that's what you understand the leave the light on for me reference as well. Okay, so honey, that message is for you. So you're also saying, I'm having challenges with her granddaughter, my daughter, and my mum's house, huge challenges. Okay, but that's what she's saying. Follow your heart with this. Okay, you're going to be treading on toes along the way, and she's saying that's okay. But thank you very much for getting back to me about that. I hope I've given you some comfort there, my darling, and to give you courage to move on with that. Okay, you're welcome, sweetheart. I keep hearing the song over and over and over again. I feel like you need to go and YouTube it and crank it up and play it. Don't be surprised if the lights start flickering when you do. Okay, Rebecca, what's your latest reading on the Sunday of Brisbane? Now, Rebecca, you'll just need to check. If you go onto their website, I think it's mbsfestival.com.au. I don't know if they finish earlier on the Sunday or if it's the same time. It's sometimes they close at 6, sometimes they close at 5 on the Sunday being the last day. So if that's the case, if it is a 6 o'clock close, I'm going to take my last reading at 5 o'clock because I would have been reading flat out for the last 3 or 4 days. So I'm going to say 5 o'clock if it's a 6 p.m. finish. If it is a 5 p.m. finish, I'm going to say 4 p.m. will be my last reading, lovely. So just check to see what time they are finishing. And if you just want to private message me afterwards, but do it through the Psychic Pinup page. I don't know where you're watching from, but I'm more than happy to book you in, lovely. Okay. Okay, so it's a 5 p.m. finish on the Sunday. So I'm going to say I will take my last one at 4 o'clock just so I can have half an hour of socializing before we get kicked out. Okay, Ruth Dean, thank you for joining me. Will my next love relationship be with a new person? Or will I be with my children's dad returning, please? And thank you. I'm picking up another person, lovely. Okay. And I'm picking up somebody who doesn't live near you. I feel like they have to either travel a distance to get to you, or if they are near you, I feel like they've moved from a distance. So either way, I'm going to say that they're from afar. That's the only way I can describe that. They're not giving me a time frame because they're showing me you're still going through hurt and healing from disappointments from the last relationship. So I'm just seeing until that has been worked on, that you are not open emotionally for this relationship. But I feel like the next person is from afar. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Yeah, Rebecca, you can just message my the Psychic Pinup page, and then I'll get to you later on this afternoon. Natasha, do I believe in twin flames? Not really. I have so many conversations with people about this, and it's if I go back 30 years when I won't reveal my age, I never even heard of that term. And for me, it's only a new thing for me because we used to talk about soulmates all the time. Now, for me personally, if we really want to get technical, I believe that we will never ever end up with, or it's very rare, in my opinion, to end up with a twin flame. My belief is a twin flame is put there to mirror us and for lessons for us to learn. So basically, I feel like that twin flame shows the shadow side of ourself, something that we don't like and that we need to work on. So that's why I feel like we always have a runner and a chaser happening here. I'm more about soulmates, and we have many soulmates in our lifetime, and that can be your best friend, your lover, family members. They're all our soulmates, and they come into our life for reasons, seasons, lessons, blessings, and but long short answer, I don't really. I'm sorry, and I know I'm going to get flamed over that, but that's the way I feel about that. Okay, Chantel, validation. Yes, my daughter sees things and talks to someone. I told you to be scared and talk because I do feel I know it's someone I know. And yes, she does say a name I can't quite understand. I just, you need to keep listening because yeah, it's interesting. Thanks for letting me know that, honey. Okay, Natasha, I'm going to say yes. This is the thing with soulmates. They come into our life for us to learn. Okay, so again, that person's come into your life to teach you lessons. Now, if they were not so nice to you and you've had to learn to stand up for yourself and take back your power, they've come in to teach you that. And this is what I always encourage people to try to look at the positive of all these downfalls of relationships and all these things that happen in not just relationships, but losing jobs or having to change, move homes very quickly or move towns. Everything happens for a reason. And that's why I said just go with the flow a little bit more here, lovely. And look at, I want you to reflect back and think, what did you learn from that relationship? And have you learnt? Because I know, and I can speak from experience, that I didn't learn from past relationships, and I kept repeating the same pattern again with other relationships that I got into, and wondering why isn't this one working out? And it was because I didn't face the lessons that I had to learn in those relationships, and now I have. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. You're welcome, lovely. You have a lovely day as well. He did treat me nice. He just wanted to be on his own. And that's okay as well, lovely. Again, I'm going to say to everybody, we all have journeys as well, and everybody has free will. And you should release him with love. Okay. And you know the old saying, if they come back, it's meant to be. Now, he's got a journey to go and do, and things to go and learn, and things to explore, as do you. Okay. So, my best advice to you is to go and do you and let him do him. And more often than not, I can promise you, there will be a reunite because this is the thing. The quickest way to manifest something is to detach yourself from it. And to detach yourself, it's about you doing you and learning and self growth. Okay. I know it hurts and I know it's really hard to hear that, but I can speak from experience. Okay. You are welcome, my beautiful. And so I'm always open for discussions as well. Um, I am back online again this evening. It's now I'm broadcasting from Wollongong, New South Wales, which is about an hour south of Sydney. So I am on Sydney time. I will be back online at 8 p.m. tonight, only through the Psychic Pinup channel. So if you are watching me through the spiritual events directory, that's why I say I encourage you to go on over to the Psychic Pinup and also like the page. You will get a notification when I do go live, but I am going live again at 8 p.m. tonight, which is approximately 6 hours from now. Okay. And that's right, lovely. He needs to find out what he wants. Okay. And always, yeah, the more you push to somebody, the more they run and the more they resist. Okay. You've got to let him have free will. Okay, Brenda, I don't do any health readings on live feed, lovely. I can't do that. Oh, sorry, lovely. Okay. Jane. Okay. You must have just jumped on because I do ask for specific questions so I can get through a lot more of you quickly. But they're showing me here, you're at a bit of a crossroads, lovely. And at the moment, they're showing me the last couple of months, you've really been toying with a few things, options. They're talking about options. They're weighing up, weighing up, weighing up. Okay. I feel like you are going to be exploring a whole new different role, put it that way. And I am talking about to do around work, business, career with this, because I am being shown that there is an offer that's coming in for you later on in the year. That just dropped the month of August in my head here for you, lovely. August with this. But I'm going to say you are going to be looking and exploring a whole new path in terms of career. Okay, so don't feel overwhelmed. It will all come to you when it's meant to. And again, I can speak from experience. And this is when I will say, take a step back, breathe, and they will give you signs and synchronicities as you need them. And this is why I always encourage people, pad and paper are your best friend. And that's why I'm forever writing. I scribble, I write down random words. I feel like if you start doing that yourself, you will start getting messages from your team. And if you've just jumped on, when I talk about your team, I talk team, our spiritual team is our guides, our guides, our past loved ones, and our ancestors. And they're here to help, they are here to guide. They have nothing but love for us, but we can be stubborn as human beings while we're having this earthly experience. So go and get yourself a pad and a paper, a pad and pen, sorry. And I'd say a journal. Get yourself a nice journal and just keep it and write down your thoughts there. But I'm telling you, you are at a crossroad. It is okay. You're not expected to have everything, the 5-year plan, all at once. They're saying they're going to give it to you in dribs and drabs. They're showing me like a tap, drip, 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 drip. Okay, because they're saying to me, you're another stubborn one as well. You want everything like that. And that's why they're feeding it to you in dribs and drabs, lovely. Okay, but I feel like June's also significant in terms of moving forward. But I feel like by August, that's when you will know what you're doing. Okay. Am I still frozen on this one? Yes, I am. Ah, it's a bit of a worry. Oh, okay. Now I'm coming up to 2 p.m. I am only allowed to be on here. You're welcome, Jane. I hope that helps you. I'm only allowed to be on here until 2 p.m. with Spiritual Events Directory. But as I was saying before, I will be back online at 8 p.m. Sydney time this evening, which is 6 hours from now. If I didn't answer you this afternoon, please, it's it's nothing personal. I get directed by Spirit. I go bang, 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 who I'm meant to be reading here. And so I would encourage you to come back this evening at 6 p.m. If not, I will be back on Spiritual Events the same time next week. Okay, so I need to wrap it up here because I think somebody else may be coming on at 2 p.m. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all again this evening, 8 p.m. my time. Thank you.